Hi, my name is Claire and I'm the owner of Honest and Goodness Nutrition. I'm delighted that you signed up for the Heart Healthy Habits Challenge. Today is day one, and so we have three pillars of heart health that are lifestyle tips for today. So the very first one is about getting enough exercise. So exercise is extremely important to your heart health, and research has shown that just 30 minutes of exercise every day can really help to achieve our heart health goals. So this can be broken up into one 30-minute session, two 15-minute sessions, or three 10-minute sessions. And it can be just brisk walking. As long as you're slightly out of breath and can't carry a conversation, you know that you are walking fast enough. For some people in the challenge, they will be exercising beyond this already, so that's great. So keep that up every day. But if you are just trying to get back on track, then 30 minutes a day is a perfect way to get back onto your exercise regime. So the second pillar for today is our breathing. So breathing is really important, and a lot of us don't breathe correctly. So we breathe too shallow, we breathe into our chest and our shoulders or up around our ears, and we're not getting deep breath into our diaphragm and filling up our abdomen when we're breathing. So when we are shallow breathing like that all day, our brain takes this as being in a state of fight or flight. So it thinks that we're under stress or in danger. So we really have to slow our breath and breathe deeply to be able to make our brain understand that we are safe and we are not in fight or flight, we are in rest and do that for a few breaths in the morning, breathing in on the count of 4, breathing out on the count of 4, then deepening the breath to breathe in on a count of 6 and breathe out on a count of 6. And then if you can bring it to 8 later in the week, that would be fantastic too. So before you eat, then you also need to think about your breath. So as you sit down to eat your lunch, take a few seconds to take some deep breaths in and just really calm yourself down. This allows us to digest our lunch and get the nutrients that we need from the beautiful meals that we're going to create. Also at dinner time, away from the screen, away from the TV, away from the phone, sitting down at the table and mindfully eating our food, enjoying our food, tasting all the flavors and the lovely food that we've created. But also before we even start to eat, we will start by breathing really well. And that will allow our digestive system to get the support it needs from our brain to have all of the nutrients broken down and to get ready for bed then as well by calming our brain. The third thing that we want to do as our third pillar today is to start drinking more water. So a lot of us find it difficult to get the water we need every day. So we will often be slightly dehydrated the entire way through the day. So what we can do besides drinking plain water or sparkling water is we can drink herbal tea, and we can have different herbal teas at different points in the day. For example, we could have peppermint or ginger tea with our larger meal to help us digest and feel good. We can have a nice relaxing tea like a lemon basil or valerian or chamomile tea in the evening, or lavender based tea, nighttime tea, to get us ready for bed. In the morning, we could have something like a rooibos or red bush tea, which is very similar in flavour to black tea, so that we can get up and feel like we're energized and we're having that cup of tea that we normally enjoy in the morning. So all of these teas will add to the amount of water that we have, unlike caffeine-based drinks like black tea and coffee, which can dehydrate us further. We can also eat our water. So by that we can have fruit and vegetables that have a high water content. Things like cucumbers and watermelons are excellent for that, but also soups and any slow cooked dinners where we might have a broth or something like that with our meal, or if we add broth to our sauces, that's another way of eating our water. What we can also do is when we're drinking the water, we could flavor it with berries or with mint, lemon, ginger, cucumber. All of those kind of things are great for helping us to absorb our water more easily and get hydrated quickly. So the amount of water that we need as individuals changes depending on how active we are and what our body mass is. So if we're really active or we're out in the sun, we're going to need an extra little bit of water. But if we're inside and we've been sipping water all day, then we have a standard amount of water that we need to have. So generally speaking, that's between 2 and 3 litres. But it does change, as I said, depending on body mass. So if I am, say, 60 kilos and you multiply that by a third, the amount of water that I need to drink over the course of the day is around 2 litres. Whereas if I'm 90 kgs and I multiply that by 33% to get the amount of water I need, then I will actually need closer to 3 litres of water. So it does change from person to person. But the best thing to do is just start with the tips that are in the email and make sure that you get a big glass of water in the morning, drink your herbal teas, have water through the day, and don't have too much water with your meals. Before or after is best. We don't want to dilute those digestive enzymes. We want to be able to break down our food. So water in between meals is better than water with meals. So just a small glass of water with our meals. Now, if you have any questions about any of the emails or any of the recipes or anything else to do with the challenge, you can put your comments below this video and I will get back to you tomorrow at the latest. So until day 2, tomorrow morning, when I see you again, I hope you have a great day 1 of the 5-day Heart Healthy Challenge. And don't forget to use the hashtag HHC members so that I can share your progress with everybody else and we can support you and cheer you on.